This is the new 1992 Bonneville. Hello everybody and welcome to Motoring 92. Now Graham Fletcher test drove the Bonneville on an earlier program, but as you saw, this is the new supercharged model, the EI model. Fully equipped, it sells for about $35,000. And yes, it's a nice car to drive. But you know, driving it can be very frustrating. In fact, let's face it, sometimes it seems like everybody out there is nuts. Well, believe it or not, Steve Grant has a story about some people who actually make a living out of driving like maniacs.
If you're over the age of 30, chances are pretty good you attended a Hell Drivers show as a kid. But unless you attend county fairs, the Hell Drivers are nothing more than a distant memory. High insurance rates and audiences weaned on police chases in the movies have all but made these live thrill shows extinct.
Well, this is my 39th year at it. Years ago I was racing stock cars and I wrecked my car in the early part of the season. Had no sponsor, had no money to fix it. So I went and I worked for the old Hollywood Auto Daredevils. And started off working for them 39 years ago, and it came full circle where 4 years ago the owner of the Hollywood Auto Daredevils was working for me.
Yes, it is dying off. We're the last one in existence in Canada. There's only one thrill show left in the States as well, whereas there used to be 20 or 30 of them in the States alone.
Why is it dying off?
My guess is television, movies. People see cars flipping and blowing up on TV and special effects and all that. This just doesn't seem as exciting as it used to be.
Paul Riddell and son Greg, better known as Coco the Clown, are entertaining a sparse crowd tonight at Varney Speedway. It's just one of 55 shows they'll play this summer in just 62 days.
My attitude's the same. Guy pays his admission. It doesn't matter if he's sitting alone or with 10,000 people. He's entitled to see a full show. And that's my attitude. But, you know, I don't know. When you have a lot of people, it seems to, you know, just get you going better. I guess just like in any sport, if you're playing to a small crowd, you don't get enthused. But if you're playing for a big crowd, like I played football many years ago, and when there was a big crowd, I always played a little harder.
Let's go, Fetcho! Let's go! Let's go!
Back on that! Look careful, you're in trouble now. Oh boy. I would like to be in your booth, boy.
Let's go, Fetcho! Hey, what's he gonna do?
What's he gonna do?
I got hurt once not too far from here in Hanover. I flipped a car end for end and they had to cut me out of it. I had to go to the hospital. I had 5 broken ribs, a badly dislocated shoulder, and my kidneys were perforated. And I was wearing clown makeup because I'm the show's clown. And the doctor in there didn't take me seriously and wouldn't give me x-rays or anything, just sent me home thinking it was a joke. And I had to go down the road to another town, I forget the name of it, and go into the hospital there to get patched up because this doctor wouldn't take me seriously, just sent me out.
The Ford Festiva. You see a lot of these cars on the road, don't you? Well, maybe not quite. This is what you call a little bit of a variation on a design, and I'm not sure our friends at Ford would appreciate it. Anyway, this is what you call making one great car out of 2 not-so-great cars. You see, Greg Riddell took a trip to the junkyard. A couple of weeks later, he ended up with this contraption.
What do you mean, no?
No way!
No way, what do you want?
I want a volunteer from the audience!
A volunteer from the audience.
Wait a minute!
What do you mean, wait?
I want a female volunteer from the audience!
Oh, a female volunteer. Every female who likes to volunteer.
Wait a minute!
Just a minute now, what's the matter?
I'm very particular.
You're very particular. How particular are you?
Well, she's got to be over 18.
Over 18, no problem.
And she's got to be younger than 72.
Younger than 72. Well, that's still no problem.
Well, she's got to have a great big sense of adventure.
Oh, gotta have a great big sense of adventure. Well, is there anybody who likes to volunteer like that? How about
Oh, yeah,
this?
she got
You got one
volunteer.
right there? Okay, go bring her down.
I'll get her.
Go get her now. Able to do your stunt.
I had an idea.
You have an idea. What's the matter? What are you doing? Coco, what are you doing? Okay, he'll give it back to you. What happened to your motor? Your motor something wrong with your head, buddy. Get your baseball bat or something there. Quick before they hit somebody. Hurry up, get right out there. Take a swing at them. Throw it over there. Get your fire bucket, quick. Hurry up, get your water there, quick. Hurry up. You got no water. Hurry up, try to get some water, quick. Hurry up. Hurry up. There's no fire truck here. Hurry up, what are you doing? What are you doing, Coco? Coco, what are you doing? Oh, Coco, you got your water that way. Hurry up, get in the car. Hurry up, it's going to burn right up. Oh, you still want to go for a ride in there? Yes! She does. Okay, go on, get in that car. Oh, no, Coco, no. No, oh, my goodness.
You know, you think you know a guy. All the way up here on the drive to Varney racetrack, Robin is saying, you know, Steve, before I was a cameraman, I was a hell driver. Yeah, right. Well, due to insurance regulations, the Rydals wouldn't let Robin drive, but we did the next best thing.
The pickup truck that drives on two wheels, what we do is we lock the rear end, weld the spider gears, so you get the same revolutions out of both wheels, so it could drive along on two wheels. Because the normal rear end, if you get it on two wheels, just the top wheel will spin, you'll get no traction on the track.
What is the trick to riding on two wheels? Obviously, you use a ramp to get up on two wheels, but what's the trick for staying up?
My father's done it for 39 years, and it's just practice. He actually balances it on two wheels by turning the wheel back and forth and raising and lowering the center of gravity on the vehicle.
And then I just got into this year, though. So, the racing sure helped.
There, who's next? You?
Oh, I had gone backwards.
Focus?
Yeah, it looks good enough to me. You ready? Give her a kiss. Okay.
Thank you. It's the only makeup I've had in years.
Yeah, you can tell when you wear more makeup than the girls. Let me go. I got to take. Run away. They hate it when I do that.